In this lesson, we're going to learn how to write equations of lines. This is the second in a 4-part series on this topic. In this video, we're going to focus on how to write the slope-intercept form of a line when given the slope and a point, or when given 2 points. Remember what slope-intercept form is. Slope-intercept form is the linear equation written as y equals mx plus b. In this equation, m represents the slope and b represents the y-intercept. We can use this to write our equations. In the first exercise, we want to write the equation of a line whose slope is 2/3 and that passes through the point 9, 2. The slope-intercept form of the line is y equals mx plus b. In order to write this, we need the slope and the y-intercept. We know from the problem given that the slope is 2/3. The y-intercept, however, is unknown to us. What's given to us instead is a point, 9, 2. We'll make a note of that point because we can use this in order to find the y-intercept. We know that 9 is the x value and 2 is the y value. If we substitute this x and y, along with the slope, into the equation y equals mx plus b, the only unknown will be the b, the y-intercept, and therefore we'll be able to solve the equation to determine what that value must be. Let's see how it's done. Y is 2 equals m, which is 2/3, times x, which is 9, plus b. Now we simplify our equation. 2 equals 2/3 times 9 is 6, plus b. Solve the equation by subtracting 6 from both sides, and we find that -4 is the b value. Since -4 is the b value, we can conclude that -4 is the y-intercept. We now have the information that we need in order to write the equation of the line. Y equals mx plus b, m is 2/3 times x, plus b, -4, so minus 4. This is the slope-intercept form of the equation. Here's an example for you to try. Can you write the equation of the line whose slope is -1/2 and that passes through the point 8, -1? Be sure to write your equation in slope-intercept form y equals mx plus b. Please pause the video here and come back when you're ready to check your answer. Let's see how you did. We need to identify the slope and the y-intercept. From the problem, we know the slope is -1/2. We, however, do not know the y-intercept, but we do have a point 8, -1. We know that 8 is the x value and y is the -1. We use y equals mx plus b to substitute in the slope along with the x and y value to solve for b. Y is -1, m is -1/2, x is 8, plus b. We simplify our equation, and then we solve to get b alone to determine its value. In this equation, b equals 3, which means the y-intercept is 3. Now that we know the slope and the y-intercept, we can write the equation. Y equals mx plus b is y equals -1/2 x plus 3. This is the slope-intercept form of the equation that has a slope of -1/2 and that passes through the point 8, -1. In our next example, we'll see something a little bit different. We want to write the equation of a line that passes through the points 6, -1 and 1, 4. We know the slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. First, we need to know the slope. But when I look at the problem, I see the slope was not given to me. No problem, we can use the slope formula to calculate the slope. Simply label your points x1, y1 and x2, y2. Substitute those values into the formula. y2 is 4 minus y1 is -1. Be careful of the double negatives. x2 is 1 minus x1 is 6. And now we simplify the fraction. This fraction is equal to -1. That means our slope is -1. We found the first piece of information that we need in order to write this equation. The next thing we need is the y-intercept. The y-intercept was also not given to us, but we know from the previous problems that we can find the y-intercept by using one of the points. We have 2 points to choose from, and it doesn't matter which one you pick. I'm going to pick 1, 4, but you could have picked the other one, and your final answer will be the same. 1 is the x value, 4 is the y value, and we substitute these in to y equals mx plus b. Y is 4 equals m is -1, x is +1, plus b. Now we simplify the equation and we solve. We'll add 1 to both sides to get b alone, and we find that 5 is the b value. We now know the y-intercept. Now that we know the slope and the y-intercept, we're ready to write the equation of our line. Y equals mx plus b is y equals -1x plus 5. Notice that we have a -1x. We can simplify that by simply writing -x in its place. So the equation is y equals -x plus 5. Here's an example for you to try. Can you write the equation for the line that passes through the points 2, 1 and -4, -8? Remember to write your equation in slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b. Please pause the video here and come back when you're ready to check your answer. Let's see how you did. First thing that we need is the slope. We find that they did not give us the slope in the problem, so we're going to have to calculate it. We label our points x1, y1, x2, y2, and calculate the slope using the slope formula. The slope is 3/2, and so we now know the slope of the line. The next thing we need is the y-intercept. They also did not give this information to us, but we can figure it out. All we need to do is choose one of the 2 points. It doesn't matter which one. I'll choose 2, 1, but you could choose -4, -8, and your final answer would be the same. We know that 2 is the x and 1 is the y, and we substitute all of this information into the equation y equals mx plus b, with the goal of determining what the b value must be. Y is 1 equals m 3/2 times x, which is 2, plus b. We simplify our equation, and then we solve to get b alone. Here, we'll subtract 3 from both sides and find that -2 is the value of b. So we now know the y-intercept is -2. And since we know the slope and the y-intercept, we're ready to write the equation of our line. Y equals mx plus b is y equals 3/2x minus 2. This is the slope-intercept form of the line that passes through the given points. And this is everything you need to know to get started writing equations of lines in slope-intercept form when you're either given a point and the slope, or when you're given 2 points. Be sure to check out our subsequent videos that will explore how to do these things using another form called point-slope form. You can also learn more about linear functions in Mr. Dorey's Algebra Handbook, available at www.doreypublications.com.